In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it, a.k.a. bitches, we are here today. Good morning, y'all. Thank you for another installment of the Morning Mac Show, and this is what? Freaky Friday, and we have made it successfully to the end of the week. Let's get busy, y'all.
Let's do it.
Today is March the 10th, right? Anybody that got anything going on March the 10th tonight? I don't know. Well, I'm here today with my $1 Million Moment producer, as always, Molly Mall. He's in the back making it do what it do. But I also today have my ride or die, my hanging and bacon girl. This is my girl Friday.
Good afternoon.
Shirelli. Yay.
Yay.
And
Good
on
morning.
the panel,
Hi.
she said, hey, hi. And on the panel, who else do we have on the panel? Today is my hour
excited.
The Blue Phoenix. As usual.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Phoenix. This is Freaky Friday.
I'm getting ready.
Have some other guests coming in.
Jack.
However, they're late. They're late on the draw. The good thing about this that they could pop in and Molly will debrief them in the back. So we want to keep the show going and moving smoothly. Okay, before we jump into this, does anybody have anything to talk about in the news? What's going on in the news? Anybody have anything to say or anything to elaborate or they want to touch on?
It's gossip.
No, everything is well. I mean, you know what's happening in the news. Nothing.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything recently. I woke up late this morning, so thank you for calling me and waking me up.
I'm sorry. I do apologize.
No, it's fine. I didn't have time this morning because I like sit around, I do my morning readings, I scroll through my phone and I read stuff, I post stuff. But I was like, I woke up late and I'm just like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. Blue Phoenix, you? Nope. Well,
I'm sorry. I was doing something. I saw something on IG. It's not in the news, but I saw something on IG last night where a father went to a meeting to bring up the fact that at his son's school, they have books in the library or in the classroom explaining or showing boys how to perform fellatio.
What?
Oh.
And it's a story. It's basically like a story, and they're talking about two boys. They get together and explain how to put a condom on.
Wait, Louisa, put your mouth at the
I'm sorry. Explain how to put a condom on and how to give oral sex and all that stuff to another boy.
Is this elementary school?
Yeah, yeah, he was in elementary school. And I have to send y'all the clip. I gotta find it. I'll get it and send it to you. But yeah, and that angers me because the LGBTQ agenda through the government, because it's not the people themselves. It's being pushed to our babies. Oh, you got it, Molly, of course.
Okay.
But they're trying to take books out of Florida. They're shutting down the library, shutting down the history books because they don't want, or I'm sorry, I'm going to say the elite, the white elite, because it's not white people. It's the white elite that does not want regular white people to know the history of this country.
What do you mean? There's no racism in this country.
Apparently, because now they're trying to take the books out. Look, wink.
No, you said, Molly, you got the clip of what Louisa's talking about? Let's see what she's talking about.
Yes. It must be nice to live in denial.
Look, it ain't just a river in Egypt now.
I try not to be the queen of it most days.
Give me time to find it. I gotta say.
You say give him that. I mean, that's disturbing in itself, whether it's 2 girls, 2 men, or 2 whatever in elementary school, sex should be taught. Let me break the birds and the bees to my child if it's not going to be in textbook form. Let me explain that.
And I believe we had this conversation before. We always have these type of conversations. But the thing is, why is it so urgent to push sexuality on the children, on the babies? I don't understand. Go ahead, Michelle.
I know. Because we're really freaky people who say don't sexualize our children, but yet we sexualize our children every day with all the shit that we're seeing on social media. Because sex sells.
Well, this isn't on social media. This is in the school, in the library.
But again, that's it. Kids just aren't in school anymore. Kids are not just in school anymore today looking at books. My children now have their phones with them in school. That's
true.
Okay?
But that's not the point, Michelle.
No, but what I'm saying is in school, they have their phones where they're teenagers and they're supposed to put them away and they don't. They don't. And they look at inappropriate things at school, hence they're learning about sex.
No. We're talking about this in the library. These are books in the library. So say if it's nothing to do with the social media. It's what they can frequent without the social media. They don't have to get on social media to go to the library and get a book.
No, they
this
don't.
is a physical book.
No, they don't anymore. That's kind of the point. People don't have to. And getting away from the books is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Huge. I mean, you can edit them, but what are you hiding? What are you hiding from? I agree with it. Again, that's what drives me crazy. What are you burning the books when, again, makes no sense?
That's what Louisa is saying. She's saying it's in the book that's in the library. So if she doesn't want those type of books in the library for children to be able to access those books.
I get it. But again, I'm just saying kids have access to other things besides books these days. And it is stupid to go after a book. A book doesn't do anything. A book is just a book. It's pages with words.
So, okay, Louisa, Michelle said a book is just a book. Don't go after the book. What do you say about that?
Come on, honey. Oh, it's I know. I'm not surprised to see that. I know I'm wrong. Of course I'm wrong. I only know what I know. I'm not smart. I didn't go to college. I have an associate's degree from DeVry.
Michelle, if you don't stop putting yourself down, what are you talking about? Louisa.
My phone went out, so I had to come back in.
I know y'all see here now. Okay. So Michelle said that books are books. And what do you say about it? About what Michelle is saying?
Michelle books are books.
Yeah, Michelle saying no, don't go after the books.
I said no, don't go after the books.
I think
But
she means like the history books and stuff like that. Or are you talking
No,
about?
we're talking about the little boy in the fellatio book. We're
the
talking about
fellatio thing
that.
too, which was really kind of weird.
What you mean?
That's
Oh no,
really
they
weird.
snatch that shit. First of all, why is that there? Why is that there?
That's what I was.
Regardless if
That's
they have
weird.
access, and I understand about the access. I have teenagers too. You know, I have kids that have phones, and of course I monitor them. But you can't always monitor your teenagers. You're not always with them. At
Mm-hmm.
this school here in the district, they take their phones.
Mm-hmm.
They take their phones,
Yeah.
and they don't allow them to have in the class except maybe once every other Friday or something like that. But you know, they do have access. But the difference is these books are being printed. Someone is writing them, someone is editing them. It is
Mhm.
going through a whole process before it's even published and then released into the school system. And these children have access. And why the fuck do you think it is okay to tell a child or show a child a sexual act and between two men, two women, men and women, whatever, in a public setting? First and foremost, kids gonna find out, like Michelle said, anyway, at home, but that's on their own curiosity. So now you're going to show them, take their hand and lead the way. Hey, fellatio is wonderful. Let me show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Fellatio is wonderful when it is adults consenting.
Yes.
But it should not be a book in
Correct.
a school setting where you should be getting different types of education, not sexual.
Correct.
Because sex education, not even sexual education.
Right.
They're ridiculous.
Those are the books that need to be
Yeah.
out of school.
Yeah.
Those
And I
are
agree with
not
that.
children books. Those are adult
Yes.
books.
And I think it's silly, like Louisa said, I think it's silly that those books are in the school, but you want to ban history books?
They removed the elementary one, but the middle school one's still up here though.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Right
this is a white kid. He was outraged because the librarian actually suggested him to get this book.
Yeah, they asked him, did he want a erotica?
Yeah, and it's a video. I'm gonna share the clip with y'all.
Before I finish my sentence,
This
he's
is
pulling off my
craziness.
t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm
can't
reaching
hear
into
it.
his bedside drawer for
I
a
can,
condom.
unfortunately.
We're kissing.
Oh, you said you can't hear it? Y'all can't hear it?
Althea couldn't hear it.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, then cut your phone over.
I said, unfortunately, I can.
Okay, I started over.
He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired, or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both terrified, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions. And we were scared and excited.
Cut it, Molly. So they try to flag us, talk about we doing child porn.
Oh,
This
God.
is
No,
is more
don't like
than
it.
erotica.
I need to hear this, man.
This is what your junior high. Some junior high school starts in the 6th grade, the 5th grade. That's
Middle school.
This just goes to show
Mm-mm.
what kind of state of emergency that the world is actually in. Your children, your babies aren't safe because they're the target. They are the target in this instance.
Amen.
That's some good news, Weezy. That's a good piece because that disturbed me too.
It's honestly, and again, you guys, given that it's Freaky Friday, and you guys know I'm a nasty, freaky woman, and this disgusts me because I have children. I have an 11-year-old daughter who doesn't know what she wants. She walks, she's comfortable in who she is. She's a girl that walks around looking like a boy, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. But now she's 11, and last year she told me she thought she might be bi. No, last year she was a lesbian. This year she's bi or trans. What the fuck? The fuck?
But that's because it's
let children be children. I don't mean to yell. I don't mean to be getting emotional. If I am wrong, I know it. But with my child, I do not want my child going through this. I want my child to know who she is and how to make herself feel good. I don't care about you making somebody else feel good right now. I want you to feel good.
But see, that's the
Love
thing. She's at that age, and that's discovery age, you know what I'm saying? But she would not think that way if it wasn't pushed so hard, if it wasn't placed where it should not be. It's not fair to the children. It's not fair to them. And I don't give a shit who feels what about what I got to say, okay? Because it's ridiculous. What angers me is the fact that it's not the community doing this.
Yeah.
The community, they love children. And I have a lot of friends who are amazing in the LGBTQ community, and they don't play when it comes to children. It is this trifling ass government.
Yep.
They have a mission, and they are putting this stuff under the umbrella of the LGBTQ community, just like they're trying to add pedophilia under there. They've been trying to do it for years. They are trying to put it under that umbrella, and they are doing these things because now, if it's under that umbrella, people can persecute or ridicule those in that community. And it's not right, but that's how it goes. And a lot of people who are in that community hate this shit.
It's nauseating.
They hate it.
It's honestly
they
nauseating.
love children. And that community is about sexuality. It is about
gender.
Who you want to, exactly, how you want to identify yourself. That's your business.
Yes.
That's your business. Nobody can tell you what you can do when your door is closed. Have at it. Even straight people can do what they want to do. It's your business. Nobody needs to know that. If you want to be respected, if you want to be respected as an individual, if you want to be a man and you want to be a woman, that is your business. But those who are actually in that life, those who actually live this every day, are not trying to push it on anybody else because they understand how important that decision is.
It's hard. It's hard. It's not an easy decision.
No, and so this is out of control.
It is. And you know what's funny? One thing. What's funny is my ex-husband and I used to kind of bicker a little bit about whether being gay, whether you're born that way or whether it's a choice. And he was of the opinion that people choose to be that way. People choose. Do. I get it. Hang on, some people do. But in my mind, I'm thinking, and again, I am who I am. I'm Michelle Pucciarelli. I'm a woman. I know my feelings, and my feelings sometimes get weird, even going along the path with society and what you're supposed to do as a woman. Why would someone choose to do the opposite of what they were told to do? Why would someone? I'm a man. You're supposed to love him. I'm a man. Love the woman. I'm a woman. Love the man. What? Why would, and again, if I choose to love another man, if I choose to love another woman, I'm a freak.
You know, there are a lot of freaky people out there. Okay, gender and sexuality, the lines, like Louisa said on another show, they erase the lines. You got to know the difference between the gender and the sexuality. Okay, your gender is what you come out as. Your sexuality is what you enjoy, what makes you feel good. When you're a child, you don't know nothing about sex with a man or a woman, right? So you get up there, hormones, and then you start feeling a certain way, then that comes into play. Then when you're out there experiment, do I like this? Do I like that? It's like food.
Yep.
It's like food. You don't know what you're going to like. You may like this, you may not like that. That's your choice. You're choosing
exactly.
The food. Okay? You're choosing what substance that you choose to be. You choose to be a vegan, you choose to be a pescatarian, and you choose to be a meat eater. You're choosing. You see what I'm saying? Sexuality and gender the lines are being erased.
Yep.
Okay, I'm a woman, not born a woman, but if I choose to love another woman, that's what I choose
to do.
That's my sexuality. That's what I choose to do.
I mean, shit. I should have chosen to love a woman because I can have sex with a woman, and I don't. That doesn't happen. I don't get pregnant.
Hey, you trying to get
my life easier than Louise?
Hold, let me hold. It ain't easy because I want the dangling. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. You know, I mean, you can have fun with a woman.
All I need that strong. Molly know to send you the link. We sent it to you. Pay attention. Get on in here.
She's yelling at you.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I really go, no pregnancy, but there's this one thing, women know how to love each other because we know what we want to feel. But the thing is, I want a man. I need to feel that man. And a man loves me better than, that's what I choose. That's what I choose. And that's my business, just like that's anybody else's business. Y'all don't, don't nobody know what I've done. or who I
That's right.
experienced or what I express.
Ain't my
And no,
business.
exactly. And if I choose to do
But
that today,
you,
that's my business. But the thing is, the people who are actually in this life is not the ones putting that shit out there.
Of course not, because they trying to. There's an agenda going on? Oh, before Molly, could you send just the link? He said it was there's an agenda going on. We all ready to. This has been an agenda. Let me tell you when this agenda started. Correct me if I'm wrong. When the black people was in the Civil War and they gave us, our oppressors gave us guns to say fight for us. Then when they came back, they couldn't say the same way. Okay, now because we standing up for ourselves. We ain't gonna do what we did before because we got guns, we got training. Now we're gonna stand up against the oppressor. So they had to figure out another way to oppress you again. So they put the drugs, they put the guns, there's an agenda for one nation to rule over all.
No, there is an agenda. There is an agenda.
But the agenda is division.
Crime pays. We keep people down. We keep them oppressed. We keep them on the drugs. We keep this cycle. It's a pattern. It's a cycle. It keeps going and going and going. And they complain about getting better. And yes, it's okay to allow the black people to fight in the Civil War, to shoot, to die, but we're not going to teach them about the history. But I'm going to tell my son how to suck. I'm going to teach in school boys how to suck another boy's dick. What?
Let me tell you something. It's not a black and white thing. It's not an Asian or Spanish thing. It is us against these dumbass government, okay? And they smart as shit because they keep on dividing us against each other. That's the problem. They have, of course, like you said, their agenda, they have always been against the indigenous and black people of this land, of course. But then because of that, it is a mass hysteria because of the news, the media, and they have always been able to manipulate the minds of the people. Okay. So the white people who didn't have a problem at first because the government told them to have a problem, now have a problem. The black people who was afraid because of the history and then begin to get along with other races now have a problem because the media is making it seem like they have a problem. I'm tired of this shit. I'm in media. We're in media now. So we have the power to control, not even say control. We have the power to teach properly.
I got a video for you guys. Check this out what this man says.
Let's hear.
Amali, could you bring up the video with the white guy talking about racism?
While we're waiting, though, one thing, though, a little bit of history. Do you remember the government used to drop propaganda back in the World War I, 2 days? Propaganda.
Yeah,
remember propaganda? What's the media now, girls? What's the media now? What kind of propaganda? What kind of narrative are they trying to sell? They've gotten smarter. Technology, the media is now modern day propaganda.
It is always in your face.
It is. They're no longer dropping the flyers from the sky. Again, we look at it all the time. Who always has their phone in their hand?
Everything.
Now. Everybody.
Molly, when you get it up, you can play it.
Yeah, but it is true. It's true. And the problem is there are so many people, I love the ones that get caught up in the propaganda.
Yeah.
Caught up in the manipulation. It's so, it can be difficult. Oh, go ahead.
And this video is about me being racist. One day I came home from work early and walked past the local secondary school in Streatham. And I was surprised to see that a lot of the black kids were being picked up by their dads. And I remember thinking, oh, wow, I didn't realize that. Black dads do stick around. Now, obviously, I'm not proud of this. And at the time, I think if somebody had come up to me at a party or something and said, black dads don't stick around, I would have argued with them and said, of course they do. Because intellectually, in my higher brain, I know, and I did know that black dads stick around. But somehow, subconsciously, I had acquired the idea that they didn't. But in a racist society, we are constantly bombarded with messages about races and what the essential nature of those races are. Messages that just aren't true. I'm racist, and this video is about me being racist.
Okay, first of all, that's not racist. We need to get that term right. That's not racist. Okay, first of all, that's misinformed.
Mm-hmm.
That's being led by what you see, because they do put that narrative that black men do not take care of their kids, when in actuality, in studies, and this is proven, that black men hang around longer than white men and other men and any other races.
Questioning that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's the thing. He didn't know because of the narrative and the propaganda that
No,
is
he
put
said
out
he
there.
did know. He said he suppressed that. He just put that down, like, and he said he knew better, but because of the what they was feeding him, it's in commercials, and our own parents feed us the propaganda. Me and Michelle just had a conversation a few weeks ago about a cartoon that she saw, and her loving mother told her that black folks talk like that because they're not as smart as white folks. I'm not mad at Michelle's mother because that's what she was taught. That's what she was new. And then she passed on what she knew to her mom.
My mother.
I'm not. Don't be, Michelle. Why cry? Because she didn't know no better. It's not like your mother had black friends that she hung around, so she didn't know the truth. She didn't know. I mean, she might have thought that we had bird brains. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, the reason why. But the reason why I'm like a little emotional is because why I'm disappointed in her, because people don't push themselves to think outside of their heads and look at people. And again, my mother now has met a lot of black people. She loves Angie Robinson. She calls Angie Robinson her daughter, and I know my mother is a place of love. And like exactly said, because of fear and because of misinformation.
Exactly.
No, she was comfortable. She was good. She didn't have to do. She was comfortable in her world and her setting. If you don't have to step outside your world or get uncomfortable, guess what? People are not going to get uncomfortable. That's not the natural desire to be uncomfortable.
And it's not just white people, because we do that shit too. We do it to the Hispanic people. We do it to the Asian. Everybody has a stereotype or has a thing that we think other cultures do and do not do. But I understand why you're frustrated, because it's your mother. I get that frustration. But the thing is, like Reese said, she didn't have no reason to find out any other way. She didn't need to.
Don't, because that's not whatever somebody else thought. That's not you, Michelle. Nobody is looking down or saying, "Oh, Michelle's a racist." We're using this as an example of how things go when we was coming up. Hey, Jess.
Who calls me Jess? Who does call me that? Who calls me the R word? My daughter, my oldest daughter. She likes none of my jokes. She's like, "You're gonna get famous for being you, Mom."
Yeah,
we can't go off teenagers. They suck.
Just we started off with talking about the story Louisa brought to us about an elementary school, just got elementary school age children. Okay, you saw the show?
Yeah,
it's a book in the elementary school teaching another little boy how to give fellatio to another little boy. They had it in elementary and junior high. And we're saying that children, you don't need to bring that in to elementary. The children should know about giving fellatio in no daggone elementary school.
They don't need to.
These are adult topics.
That stuff is going to come eventually.
You need to read erotica in school.
Yeah, them kids don't, come on, man. They confuse. They messing these kids up, man. It's in a library.
It was
elementary school.
At an elementary school and a junior high school. The little boy was reading it on the junior high school level. He said the librarian suggested the book to him to read. And that made him comfortable or uncomfortable?
It made him uncomfortable. Isn't it ironic? They're speaking out saying this is making me uncomfortable, but yet here they are still pushing it all.
Yeah, it is very.
They don't care about the masses. They don't care about what we feel. They don't care about none of that. If they did, this shit wouldn't be going on. They don't give a fuck. Sorry about my language. I'm really trying to stop cursing, but I'm tired of this shit.
Jay, you got a little girl. Could you imagine Lonnie bringing home a book with a dude showing another dude how to give a dude head?
No, thank
or how
you.
to use condoms?
Man, I'll lose it, man. I'll lose it. I'll be at that school, you know what I mean? ASAP, you hear me?
Not
Damn, tomorrow I'll be up there today. You hear me?
Who got them books in the school? Who said it's okay? It's our government,
Yeah,
our
she said
public
it's lit.
library. And
That's great.
Isn't it?
Jess, you
yeah,
got a
because
Lonnie too?
Yes, ma'am.
Alani,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got a Lonnie.
Oh man.
that's my little
Yes, it
niece.
did. Yes, it did.
Is your
So
Lonnie security? She ready to beat people up?
Yeah, all that.
What's
All of
wrong
me.
with it? Lord have mercy.
no,
You got
she's
all of me.
sweet. My
Yeah, she's
baby.
sweet, but you know what I mean? Lonnie got her ways, you know what I'm saying? Like any other child, you know, got their ways, you know. She
Lonnie
ain't number
was
8 years old.
7.
She
They
about
all
to be
do.
yeah, she about to be 8, April 22nd.
So she's the 22nd of this
Oh,
month.
the Earth Day.
Yeah, April.
Aw.
See?
Yeah.
You
My
know,
my best friend Leo was born on 4/20. We always have a great time for his birthday.
Oh
yeah,
man.
I just couldn't imagine that. And then we went to the video about the guy talking about the black dads do stick around. You saw that video. All right, let's keep it ball rolling. Let's go on to the next video. What y'all think about this? Get your
Let's do
opinions
it.
on the next. Molly, you can show it whenever you have it set up. Just while we waiting for the video to come up, what have you been doing, son?
Oh,
Other than
man,
winning battles?
I've been
man.
ripping and running.
Working, you know, nonstop. I'm still working right now, you know what I mean? I just took a little pause for the cause, you know what I mean? I had to show love to the Morning Mac show, you know,
Oh,
show love to my people, you know what I mean? But right now, man, it's a lot going on. On March 14th, I'll be at 1301 Northeast 8th Street, Kitchen Cray.
do
You
you
know what I
got
mean?
something on your face?
Oh, you gonna be in Kitchen
Yeah,
Cray?
yeah, I'll be at Kitchen Cray. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'll be at Kitchen Cray. Shout out to the host is gonna be Sean P. Wee Neverson. Shout out to my man. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Shout out to Supernova Entertainment, Flight Lounge. You know what I mean? And after the 14th, man, I mean, not to get off that, but the 14th is free. So I advise everybody come out, show love, have some fun. You know, it's gonna be a comedy. It's gonna be crazy out there. You know, I'll be there. You know,
What day is the 14th on, Jess?
that's on a Tuesday. That's on a Tuesday.
On a
Uh-oh.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Taco comedy
You know,
tacos. However you
y'all
want to do, you know what I'm saying?
weekly stuff. I be trying to
Yeah.
go to. I can't leave the house.
I mean, I love our tacos, tequila, and bar 210, but a Tuesday night hanging out at a free event.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. You can't beat that, you know?
That's this Tuesday.
That's this Tuesday coming up. Yes, indeed. You know, and the doors open up at 7:30. Yes, indeed.
Whew.
You know, I'll come down there, man, show love. But the real big event is going down in Texas, as y'all know. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of y'all do know already, but March 17th, I'll be down Austin, Texas.
He's going to Southwest.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. 402 East 6th Street. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mozzie going up for the belt. You know what I mean? I already got the belt. I'm gonna keep the belt. You know what I mean? You know, a big shout out to Mozzie, you know what I'm saying, for even jumping out there with me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Strap That Family. You know what I mean? Blockfeller Lobbyists, We the Link, put it in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all them. You know what I mean? I'm very, very blessed and happy to even have this moment. You know what I'm saying? To share with my people, man. Just show them, man. This is what's going down. It's real pressure. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
But to revamp that, I ain't done yet. March 25th. Don't get too far ahead, but March 25th, Q Lost Lounge, we there. You already know, 7303 Georgia Avenue, man. You already know, doors open up at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Come out there and show your love, support.
On the 25th.
That's how many events on the 25th?
I've lost count. I've honestly lost count.
The book event, I have my book event on the 25th from 6 to 8. Gwen has the Banging and Bowie show with Melanie Camacho, Ray Diva, and the Gwen Factor at the Banging and Bowie. The two shows, one from 7 to 9, the other one's from 10 to whatever. And we got a lot. And just said that their show is on the 25th. And don't forget, my man Yogi got a show on the 25th. You know, he's doing the Bello. That dude, Weezy, that dude Bello, Tony Bello.
Oh, Tony Bello.
Well, I don't know.
I heard birthday party.
It changed a little bit though, because he's just doing like, from what Larry said, he's just having like, sounds like a fun time. I mean, he's having a bunch of go-go bands, and it's just like, come here, chill, party, listen to music, and I'm like, I like music. But again, there's too much going on.
There's so much business going on to be handled on the 25th. So, okay, the next video is up and ready. Woo! Got a lot going on this week, next week. I'm gonna need a break.
No, not into that.
I can't hear this one.
What video is this?
Is that Prince?
We came here not
No,
knowing we
that
were gonna
Prince
die.
video is
Somebody
last.
told us
It's not the Prince. Molly, stop that.
If we never knew we were
Is
gonna
that
die, we wouldn't celebrate a birthday because we.
No, that's the last thing.
Was that a Spice Girl?
It was another video. It was
what was the other video about?
The other video was it was a change of topic. So that I got to go back and look on my thing.
I got to put it up. Which one you talking about?
I sent right so here, many.
The second video was topic, and this the second one is Prince. And
okay. Do I have another one? The fourth
you got a
one?
Racist one, which is the third one. And then the fourth, you got another Prince one.
She loves Prince.
Again. You got it twice.
No, it was 2 points. Okay.
The second. This one under here, right here.
I can't even see it. Just go ahead and play it. It can be whatever.
The racial profiling.
Yeah, the racial profiling. Yes.
Yeah, probably the one about racial profile.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to run in and out before I had a call.
It's okay. We were pulling up a video to get. Okay. We didn't play it yet. We about to pull that one up. Now,
Molly Moore, what's going on, bro? How you feel, bro?
Feeling good, man, on this Good Friday.
Yeah, you know it, man. You already know.
Good vibes.
Yeah, I today is Friday. Oh, he got it. Okay. Do we want to watch this? Okay.
Yes.
I'm not standing up. Listen, I'm not under arrest. I don't have a warrant. Oh, shit. No. Wait. Matter of fact, look at my ID. You got the wrong guy. I'm telling y'all. Wrong ID, motherfucker. You guys are racial profile thinking I'm somebody. I take both of you, bro. You are stupid. I don't know how you became a cop. The wrong dude. Matter of fact, anybody can become a cop nowadays. I did. Go ahead. Look at it. No, don't hang me. Look at it. Oh, what does that say? What does that say? Wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
Oh my. Another satisfying moment.
Now, you all saw what happened. You know, I'm going to start with you, Justin. You're the only man right now. You and Molly are the only two men on the panel. You know, we're going to start with Just, and then we're going to end it up with Molly. After Just give his response, Phoenix, then Michelle. I'm not going to say nothing this time, but how do you think was that handled properly? Would you have acted like that man act? Or, I mean, what do you think of that video?
To be honest with you, under the circumstances that the fellow was going through, man, the best thing to do in that situation, for real, is to be calm. You know what I mean? Let the situation basically work out itself. They're gonna find out the authority will find out that, they got the wrong guy, but there's no reason for us to act, how can you say it?
Ignorant.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ignorant. They acting ignorant. You know what I mean? They the ones that's acting ignorant. You know what I mean? By just basically saying, okay, this is a black man with a red shirt, blue jeans, and all of a sudden just thinking that he did something wrong. You know what I mean? Because it's missing identity. Like, people get killed for that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all the time. But there's no reason for us to, escalate the situation more than what it is. Just go ahead and let everything take its course, and they'll find out, in a couple of minutes or whatever, you know what I mean, that they got the wrong person, and the situation is already handled, just like that, simple and plain.
Okay, and Louisa?
Oh, I thought you want Molly to go.
No, Molly's the closer. He gonna go.
Oh, okay.
The two men. I put the two men on the cat.
Oh, okay. Okay. They cover us and protect us. Okay.
I like
a minute.
Yeah, I think, honestly, it's kind of difficult to determine how you're going to act in a situation like that, in a second identity. My brother went through that, and he was trying to walk to an interview and got locked up. So it's like, it's hard to determine, but they had no right to put their hands on him. One, only reason why they did that is because he was saying the things he was saying. They should have tried to identify him in another way, and they should have listened. But I'm really getting tired of seeing this shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just really tired of it.
Getting tired of going through it. Michelle?
I'm tired too. I'm very tired. I'm so tired that, like, I may want to go to sleep and not wake up at some point. But they didn't listen. They didn't listen. Yet people standing by saying you got the wrong guy, but they're still going doing. Yeah, I get it. My uncle was a New York City cop. I understand. My uncle was also a New York City cop that had a gun. And when my grandfather, his father, was depressed, he puts his gun on the table and tells him to shoot himself. What the fuck?
Wait a minute. What did I miss? I blinked out and I come back to somebody putting a gun on the table, shooting himself.
My uncle, my mother's youngest brother, who was a police officer for New York, and now he's in the mental health field. Good luck. My grandfather was depressed because his wife died suddenly. And when she died, they had a fight before she went to work, and he didn't get to say, "I'm sorry, I love you." And he was a very depressed man. And my uncle, I guess, got tired of it, and he takes his gun out, his service revolver, and puts it in front of my grandfather and tells him to shoot himself.
Did he do it?
No, my grandfather was a stubborn old man.
Yeah, but that sometimes.
But just to say that to your father because you carry a gun and you're a cop? What the fuck? So again, people don't listen. People are still judging books by their covers, and they're still walking around thinking the worst of every human being on the planet. Because you happen to be a black guy with a red t-shirt, blue jeans, and you happen to match a description. Yeah, that's a lot of people walking around some days.
Yeah, and I also like to add the fact, we always say that, you should do this and you should do that, but you don't know what you'll do in the heat of the moment. You don't know how you're feeling. You don't know where that man's mind was. He probably was afraid, but acting out in that fear and going into fight mode. You never know. Sometimes you don't think, wait and just report, because you might not even get to wait and report. And white men go off on the police all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you have to understand this is human nature to protect yourself. And it's sometimes hard to fight off human nature. He didn't go off and start fighting. He was talking or whatever. I understand that maybe he could have calmed down, but you don't know what was going on, and you don't know what happened before the video started anyway. It's quick for us to say we should, you should, but if you're in that situation, you don't know how you're going to react.
Molly, what do you think? Molly, well,
he got,
he's probably doing 50 million things.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think mine's gonna be out.
You don't think?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mark.
Okay.
My connection going work.
Oh.
Yeah, his connection in and out.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
either
the
way,
last thing I was
People
going to
lost
say,
it.
which nobody addressed, that the guy was upset because he was an FBI agent. That's why he said, "No, I'm not going to stand up." He told the guy, "You got the wrong guy," trying to tell him, "You got the wrong guy." But the police was like, "I don't care." Then that's what made the man upset.
yeah,
See,
that's
they
but
a
see,
lot of
just like y'all
times,
said, he gonna be reported. They gonna be reported.
yeah, because a lot of times when it comes to people of color, they don't try to calm us down. They try to subdue us first, you know,
Yep.
because they could have calmed that man down without handcuffing him first. See,
Yeah.
and then when he
Without
was
taking away his
handcuffed,
dignity.
that made him even more angry. If
Yeah.
the guy was white, they're like, "Buddy, but I seen this, buddy, let me talk to you, buddy. Let me talk to you. Calm down, buddy. No, fucking no, Phil. No, this fucking I don't know. Calm down. No, Phil. You know what's your badge number, officer? You're going this thing doing all this and that. Black people, we don't get that chance because
Hell no.
they think we do something. Get on, get out, show me your hands, get on the ground. They
Yeah.
handcuff us, then they tell us why they're looking for us or what they're looking for. I'm tired of seeing that. My brothers and sisters on the ground because of a mistaken identity.
But
They
we don't
try to
profile.
subdue.
They don't profile.
It's too late. Calm down and subdue. They do not try to calm down the black people. They subdue us first.
Yeah.
White people, they try to calm you guys down first.
It's
Yeah.
like
Then
it's like animals. When an
it's
animal feels a sense of danger, they automatically begin to run, or that adrenaline rushes. Like you said, if you do not take the time to make someone comfortable or make someone calm down, we already have an issue with police as is. So if an officer is walking towards you, even me, and I don't even do nothing. And I've been in situations where a officer walked up on my car like he was about to pull his gun out on me because my tail light was out, and I didn't even know it. Yeah.
they had their hand on their gun.
Yeah, he walked up to me. He didn't even show his face. He didn't even show his He didn't even show his face. He walked to my car, like on the side of my car, never put his face in front of my window. I saw him out my side view mirror. This is the only reason why I knew what he looked like. I was by myself, I think. Yeah, I was by myself because I think if my children were in the car, I might have had a different reaction.
Oh,
because of course, I'm gonna protect my babies.
But no,
I was by myself,
I was
and
stopped
all
like
I
that.
could think of, if this dude killed me, and I didn't do shit, who gonna take care of my kids? Who gonna do this?
I didn't think that, Weezy, but I was stopped like that, and the guy put his hand on his gun, and Tyree was a baby in the back seat, you know, and he was like, "You know why I stopped you?" And I'm like, "No." So he went ahead and gave me a warning, but you had to put your hand on your gun to give me a warning.
But did he come to the window? Did he come
came
to?
down, but you can't see. You gotta, unless you looking out up. They took down.
No. This man, and this was during a time when they were just killing people. This was 2020. This is
recent.
This is recent. So I didn't even know these films were still here. But this man walked up on the car and did not show himself. He was on the side of my car. The only way I could see him is through my side view mirror. There's a difference because most officers will walk, hey, tap, tap, tap. Can you roll your window down? Right. Most of them will talk to you. This man looked like he was scared to come to my window.
Yeah, he's a
so
coward.
First and foremost, he put me in a position, one, where he's unstable. With his gun on his hand on his gun. I just told you, but he was like, he didn't come on, like he had like a little attitude, and you could tell he was trying to, like, he just was nervous. And I understand the tensions were high around that time. So you never know how I was going to react. And I didn't know how he was going to react, but he didn't even come to my window to even see who the fuck I was.
I don't see.
If you're scared to be a cop, I think you need a new job.
Yeah, but that was during that time when everything was going on. Right before COVID, I think, or maybe right during COVID. But all the people were getting killed. All the black men were getting killed. It was just a lot of all the shootings. It's so many names. Everything is running through my mind. I can't even think. But this is what happens. And so for us to not understand the reaction, one, from a human, two, from a black and a man, because the men's experience with police, black men are totally different from black women. We have experiences, but Black men do not have the gentler side of it. So you can't, even him being FBI, he had every reason to be arrogant because your stupid ass ain't listening.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter is, he's as a FBI agent, way above them, still have to deal with that bullshit.
Yep. That's some bullshit right there.
Well, that's
Some
because it doesn't matter what rank, because all they see is color. Yeah. Like I told you that when it comes to black and white, we're never going to be equal because they don't see us that, and that's just how it is.
But the thing is, race is a social construct. There is no such thing as race. There's no such thing as race. Race was made up. This is the problem.
Well, culture,
we are not Black. We are not white. We are not Asian. I mean, Asian is a country, so that's different. We're not, it's Hispanic. Most of these other cultures are called or labeled because of where they're from. Black and white is not a location.
Nope.
It's a crayon.
It don't matter what you say.
But that's the thing. That's the problem. We gotta think. We are not these people. This is why you hear me all the time say something about indigenous, because indigenous means people that are here. We were here. Not everybody came from Africa. Not everybody came from the Caribbean. A lot of us were here on Turtle Island, the United States. A lot of us were here. This is our land, right? We are indigenous to this land. I don't like saying Black because I'm not Black. I wasn't tongue-kissed by the sun. I had a little kiss. Okay, we got people that had the little mouth. We got people that had the deep tone kiss. We got so many different colors. Even in different cultures, there are different colors of people. The thing is, we are all the fucking same.
Yes.
The problem is, again, the elite racist white people who run the country want to cause divide. That is the problem. Our military, our police force, all these supposed people who are in power are trained by the folks who want to cause division, which is why the police have a problem with people of color, which is why it's such a division between quote unquote Black and white folks when it's not supposed to be that way. We all the same. Cut me, I'm gonna have the same color coming out of me as if I cut your ass.
Yep.
Come on, it don't make sense.
I want to comment on what you said. Now I'm getting ready to give y'all a history lesson, so listen good. Okay, when the Irish and the Italians first came to this country, they were immigrants, okay? When the Irish came, they used to call them potato niggers, right? Until the Irish came, and then they put the color thing, put you on the paper, what are you, Black or white? Irish was identified as white, and then they started calling other Black people and treating other Black people like they were treated when they first came as immigrants. The Irish people, the Italian people, all of that. When they first came, they was immigrants to this country and they were treated badly. Then they became empowered when they gave them a side, this color or that color. When they gave them that color divide, that's just another way, like you said, to divide us.
Again, that is the mission.
Power, then they started mistreating other people and tried to say, oh, they're better than this or they're better than that. How can you say that when you were treated the same?
Because America gives the opportunity of freedom and peace and having a step up from those who come here that are closer in color to the elite than those who were here and help those that came over here, because the original pilgrims that came here were running from the same shit they subject us to here. They were coming from UK. They were coming from over there in those countries because they weren't allowed. Yeah, they weren't allowed to have sex with who they wanted to have sex with, which is why the LGBT community is all fuck wild, fuck crazy. They weren't allowed to idolize who they wanted to. They weren't allowed to sacrifice. They weren't allowed to eat what they wanted to. They came over here to get up from under the foot of the king. And they came over here and did the same shit. And which is why when other people come over here and they give them all the things that we deserve, that was ours in the first fucking place. This is our fucking land. This is the problem. And so the reason why they have a foot on our necks the way they do, because this is our shit. And if we don't know that, we're gonna keep going through the same cycle every fucking 2 years, every presidential election who gonna come in and say I'm doing right for the black people. Oh, wait a minute, because I'm tired of this shit. Y'all don't understand. This is so I'm so sick of it. It's the same fucking conversation, y'all. Nobody listening.
Listen to this. I'm trying to add something to you. Listen to this. You can calm down now. Calm down. Come on here and do my head. Calm down. Now
you're not supposed to say that to a woman.
Me and Misha, Misha, I love you if you're out there listening. We had a conversation this morning because I got upset. I felt some kind of way when I saw this. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but there is something wrong with it. On the news, they was focusing on job placement for the Ukrainian people. There was a lady who taught the people how to do kitchen and all of that stuff. They're training them. They're giving them jobs. They're helping them go through the job process so they can stay in jobs here in America. They're doing all of this great stuff for the migrants. Immigrants, because that's what the news people use. The immigrants from the Ukraine. What about the people that's here that want that kind of opportunity? See, we don't have to be outsourced. It seems like they're taking people from there and putting it here, giving them chances that they're not giving us. We've been here, like you said, we're indigenous to this place. We're indigenous to this land. I know a lot of black people that would love to get a chance to culinary school, to get a chance to free training, free learning culinary school, and they follow them all the way up. Give them a job and follow them through the job to make sure that they're good. What nobody in that kitchen, Jay or Weezy or none of it, or Molly, nobody in that kitchen looked like us. Yep. And that's because the lady started talking. They was from the Ukraine.
And you already know what all that's about.
Katina actually hit the nail on the head.
Put it on the news. Yep. It's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. I can't say it's great and wonderful because you bringing the people from other countries here while you letting the people in this country die.
Yeah, but Reese, listen, because Katina said it. They make go back, Molly, to her other one.
The first one about the
white population in America is on the decline. They are trying to increase the numbers of people that identify as white, and that's what it's about. This is why all these people coming over. This is why Ukraine is getting all the money from here, and this is why abortion is no longer legal.
Because you guys know about the birth dearth? Have you heard the book The Birth Dearth? Where it was published, I forgot the guy's name, but it was back in the 80s. Reagan was in power. They were talking about the population in America, and there were 3 ways to get it up, which was 1, you can pay women to have babies, but wait, if we pay white women to have babies, we have to pay the black, the brown, all the colors to have babies. Bad idea. Okay, next up on the list, we can allow people to immigrate here, but wait, hang on. White people don't want to immigrate here no more. That's not going to work. Okay, now abortion. We got to have people to have the babies, okay? And again, who can afford to have abortions? White people. Who can afford? I'm not making it black or white. I don't. But again, looking at the numbers, looking at what's happening, looking at how we know the white population is declining, and they knew this how many years ago? And now,
they've been new because birth control was created for white women. Birth control was created for white women, and then all the rest of us got in it because they needed the numbers, not y'all. They needed the numbers. Margaret Sanger, but there was an underlying thing behind that because her ass was racist. But the fact of the matter is, the white population is declining because more white women are mating and getting together and loving other cultures of men. And hey, sorry about that, because love is love. You love who you want to love, you know what I'm saying? But you about to have a lot of mixed breed babies. Get the fuck over it. Okay? And it's just what it is. But the thing is, even in every culture from the dawn of the beginning of time, when other cultures came up and you started traveling and migrating and immigrating, because immigrating has 2 different meanings. Look it up. But
immigration are 2
but immigrants, there's 2 different meanings. One coming from another country and one coming from another state. They're 2 different meanings. And it also means to migrate. So just look it up. But this happens. People travel. People go see other countries. There are a lot of black Russians. There are a lot of black Japanese. There are a lot of, people go around. It's just, it is what it is. But the white population, or what they want to consider the white population, is declining because white women are not having children like Black and Hispanic and Asian women ain't even, for real. But if you get an Asian man and a white woman, or an Asian woman and a white man, they are closer to white than a Black and Asian, or white and Black. This is what's going on. So they're allowing these other countries to come over to help repopulate. And they're also allowing African peoples to come over here and call themselves white, like which called say for the numbers, because numbers matter. Which is why if you talk to African people from the continent of Africa and ask them and listen to them, because I ride with them sometimes in the Lyft and the Ubers, they have the same attitude that other countries have about Black people's here. They're lazy, they're this, they're that. Nigga, you came over here and got a pass, bitch, excuse me, because you considered yourself white when ain't nothing white on you but your damn teeth.
Well, that's because that's what they was taught, Louise. I
don't want to hear shit about being taught, because there are a lot of people in Africa that know the truth. It's no excuse. We do the same shit. Everybody here. We have all this technology and information that is in this world, and we're the most ignorant generation ever. Amen. How do we have access to everything and know shit? And we don't teach shit. They ain't got no excuse because they got the same access that we got. Yeah. They are building up Africa, but they are also being stolen from. They're taking the resources from over there. So how can you trust somebody that's taking the resources and you come over here and take their name, quote unquote, take their ethnicity, and treat the people that you have the closest relationship to or the closest relation to like shit? When if you came over here the way that you should have and put the that you're Caribbean or African or Black on your thing, you will be doing the same shit we doing, trying to make it work. Everybody get a leg up except the people who were here first, because we taught everybody how to do what they're doing.
Molly, we're gonna put a time limit on Weezy Mouth.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm usually but you know, this stuff bothers me. It bothers me because it doesn't make sense. We don't think. And I'm tired of seeing police brutality. I'm tired of complaining. I'm tired of seeing people marching, because marching don't work. We have to make the change first in ourselves, in our community. Then we can take our shit back. Until then, I don't want to hear shit else about police brutality. Fuck somebody up. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I got boys and I got daughters and I got people I love. I have people that I love, friends, family. It's a problem. Mm-hmm. And we gotta stop letting people do what they want to do to us. I'm not saying going out killing people. I'm not saying I'm going out hurting people. Don't let people do stuff. Put the fucking phone down, stop recording, and go help your person.
You know what?
Go help people.
I love you.
Sick of shit, yo.
How about we actually stand united? How about we actually stand united together? Because we're dividing and we're falling hard.
I want to hear from my man Molly. He been patiently waiting to say his piece. Y'all know it's something deep when Molly come on camera. Molly.
Nah, my connection been tripping over here, man. They try and get me out of there. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Nah, see, it sound like it's a little delayed. I be hating that. But that's real talk. I was listening to Louisa. She was on fire, man. She preaching a lot of stuff. I'm tired too. It's like the more you talk to people, the more just excuses you get. You know, like, nah, you know, other people, oh, they just young. Oh, well, they ain't know this and that. I'm like, man, we do the same thing every year. We go out there and we vote for these people. We march and do all this. They kill an innocent kid. It ain't news to me. I'm just like, oh, they done did this again. They put fear in us and they tell us it's going to be a storm and people run to it. It's going to be a virus. 1 minute is Ebola. Next minute is the swine flu, bird flu, COVID. It's just like every few years they find something. Here they doing it.
It's gonna be shrimp flu next fall.
Something to scare us.
Fistera already got the fish. I know what Molly's talking about. They playing with Molly's thing is the delay because they had booted us out. Molly, I think we got you on real time now. Cause you can load up the last video. Woo!
I'm not sorry for what I said.
No, you shouldn't be.
It's just, but you know that it usually I try not to talk politics. I try not to go there because people don't listen.
No.
And I also try not to go there because I do have a family. And when you touch the nerve of those who don't want the truth being told, they come after you, which I'm not afraid. You know, we're going to live, we're going to die.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to set my children up for what they need to be set for. I'm trying to make sure that they good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to spread the truth as much as I can. And love is that truth. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to say one thing though about
bullshit.
Martin. The one thing, I don't know if you guys heard about, Maya Bowser with that crime bill that, she's lowering shit, she's making it easy to be crime in DC. And I read it earlier this week that, there are 720,000 people in DC and there was a protest. Ask me how many people showed up to protest. 720,000 people in DC. How many people showed up? 200.
That's crazy.
No wonder why they're not us.
But the thing is, what is marching doing? Us walking down the streets, us rioting, us going through here, making our voices heard, it's not going to get their attention because we're not touching them fucking pockets. Take that money out their hands and see how much shit get changed. See, we spend trillions upon trillions of dollars.
Thank God, in God we trust off of money. How about that? How about we start separating church and state?
And it ain't even right. But the thing is, take that money out them hands and watch how much change. We got to stop trying to do what we think is going to work and start coming together and thinking and making it work. Take that money. Save your money. Come on now. This country can't run without them dollars being spent. These countries can't run without them taxes being taken because they taking all our money and sending it everywhere else. And yet we got a deficit here. Yet we got to keep paying these daggone student loans. Yet we got interest upon interest every day on student loans. We just trying to get educated. When you can go to Ukraine and get a free education. You can go to Germany. You can go to all these countries and get a free education. But are they gonna let us there? Hell no, because we're black.
Let me say you this, Louisa. You can come from Ukraine and get a free education here.
Yeah,
they're giving the Americans free education. So if you're from someplace else other than America, you can get some education. But you from America,
but you from here and trying to go over there? Nope. But that's the thing. Put your money in your pockets. Keep your money. Stop running out every time, like Molly said. Every time they put a state of emergency and going and buying all this mess up. This is manipulation. This is how you know they have control over our minds. Think, do you really need 12 packs of a 20-pack of tissue? Do you really need 50,000 things of water? Run that damn sink water, boil it like my great-grandmother used to do. She used to boil water. Boil water don't taste all that good. Put a little lemon in it. Do what you got to do to survive, damn it. Stop sitting here conforming and doing what they want you to do. Like I said, they get rid of, they take a stance, hey, I will feed you. Okay, I was raised from the country. I'm from here. My family's from the country. I know how to feed the masses. Goddammit. You want something to eat? Come to my house. We gonna make it work. This is what we gotta do. We gotta form a community, not just with our own, with everybody, because it's us against the government.
Thank you.
Put that money in your pocket, y'all. Watch how shit change.
I love listening to you. I can listen to you all day, Louisa.
Don't, because I talk too much sometimes.
Let somebody read the comments. I see the comments off the side. Katina, we can actually control
who serves in the political offices. We shouldn't pay people to treat us bad. Fucking men.
True.
Yes.
Okay. Kenneth said rabbit flu.
Yeah, those are the
Kenneth being funny.
We got rabbit flu. We got tree flu. True flu. Is that going to make people tell the truth when they get sick? That's crazy.
And Slicky says scared ass. On that note, later, y'all. He said put one of yours, Reese. Put one of mine, what?
Yep. Black people around the world should unite right now. The white people are cannibalizing. Yep.
That's real. Yeah.
I tell you, anything that can make money is what it's all about. Take your money
Africans are right now kicking the French out of their countries.
Oh, the French been there. This ain't nothing new. See, people think this stuff new. This ain't nothing new.
The Chinese out because China's buying up land in Africa, and I talked about that on Monday.
I can go to a whole nother spiel about that, but I won't.
The end is
That
near.
was on the Monday show. I needed you with me, but I held it.
It's been so. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been so much going on this week. That's probably why I'm so rah. It's been a lot going on, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of everybody. You get it. You get it. You get it.
I do the same thing.
All the way in.
Molly, what say you, Molly? We said some lot of stuff. We
Oh no, his service
I
keep
guess
going
the
out.
last video we can't get up.
Yeah.
The last video. It's Freaky Friday, y'all. And woo.
This was a freaky fucking good show. Just saying.
It's like our people need it. Sometimes we need to come together, like to bring the masses together. And when you talk about it, when you notice it, you could talk about it and you could try to change. But we got to first admit that there's something wrong. We can't keep blinders on, like thinking everything is great, that this is the best thing, this is sliced bread. When you see something, say something. And knowing is half the battle. We know something wrong. That's half the battle. Second part, how do we talk to the masses that think like we do? We're not the only ones that think like we do. Like-minded people. And then we got to make an action. We got to speak. We got to bubble. Like when I get my thoughts, I bubble it. You know, I'm like, okay, food, this. We got to get ways that we got to change, how we could change and how that could actually work.
I think you got to do a little bit more than bubble at this point. I think we've reached the point where we need to boil over. We need to boil over.
The thought process, Michelle. I'm not.
I like you. I love when you bubble.
Well, all of this starts with yourself, first of all.
Yes.
You can't do nothing unless you get yourself together. And also in the midst of you getting yourself together, you can share. This is how it works. It's the butterfly effect. You make one ripple, you say one thing, talk to one person, and if you implant that seed into people, it will grow. And it might not grow when you think it's going to grow, but eventually it's going to sprout and they're going to share. It is your job. Yes. As a human being, because that's who we are. We are beings of this earth, and it is our job to care for other beings. If we stop being selfish and look outside of what the world, the matrix, we look outside this matrix and see what it really is, it's just us.
Yeah.
And that's why in nature.
Nature is beautiful. And you're right, because that's what I learned in AA. Unfortunately, the program's got to be anonymous, but when you share your experience in the rooms, and again, it's my experience. This is what I did. I used to wet the bed when I drank too much and I blamed it on my dogs. And somebody else hears that and they laugh and they're like, okay, maybe my entire story didn't resonate with you, but I shared my experience. And now you're not alone. You're not alone. I wet the bed too when I drink too much.
Right.
I make bad choices when I've drank too much. And I think people just need to talk and be real. I mean, Louisa, you didn't say anything today that did not feel untrue. You know what I mean? Like you're speaking your experience, you're sharing your truth, and it's like you're speaking from your heart. So to me, when I hear these words, I'm like, that is true. People just maybe need to talk and share a little bit more, I guess. We need to talk more.
We need to start talking and people stop gritting people up and down. And have these conversations. That's what community is. That's community. We need to open up community again throughout the world, not just in our kitchen.
This was a good session, guys. Thank you.
Sure was. Appreciate that.
Well, this is we're wrapping up. And give us again the way you're going to be and give us the rundown where you're going to be, because it's a lot. And then Louisa, after Just Go, I want you to go and tell about the 17th. Is it the 17th? Or the 18th? Yes. So just got so much going on.
Yeah. Tuesday, March 14th. This Tuesday coming up, March 14th. 1301 8th Street, Northeast. Kitchen Cray. We be down there, hosted by Sean Pee Wee Neverson. All right, come down there. It's a Tuesday comedy. It's a taco comedy Tuesday. Yeah.
Wait a minute. He can't steal my taco tequila and tomfoolery.
Hey,
you know what?
You can't call it Taco Tuesday.
Hey, that's what it is. And look, you can also come on my IG, JUST.strapped_N. Okay. Come on my IG, man. You can check out the flyers and all that on there as well. Okay. Like I said,
you got to say tamales or something because we got the tacos.
Tuesday tamales.
Hey, you got to holler at Pee Wee. You know what I'm saying? You want to holler at Pee Wee?
He was over here a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna choke him.
Yeah, no. Come back out again. It's a free venue, so y'all come on out. You know what I mean? Show your love and have a couple of laughs and eat a couple of tacos, I guess. But March 17th, man, we going down Austin, Texas. You know what I mean? 402 East 6th Street. You know, me and Mozzie going against each other. Beats and lyrics, music showcase. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I want to give a shout out to my Strapped In family, Blockfeller Lobbyists. We the link, put it in your mouth. All right. And those who can make it, make it. If not, I'll see you on the 25th of March. You know, at the Q Lost Lounge. That's on a Saturday, 7303 Georgia Avenue. All right. Shout out to my man Mitch. You already know what it is. My man Eagle, everybody, Molly, everybody. You hear me? The Morning Max Show. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Michelle, I appreciate you. The Blue Phoenix, I appreciate you, baby. You know him. So, you know, come on, show y'all love and support, man. I hope to see y'all there.
All right. Phoenix.
Okay. Saturday the 18th, which it's already booked, so nobody else can come, but I am hosting a tea party. Yay. This is the Blue Phoenix's first official event. And this will be a quarterly event, so I will put it out there for those who'd like to come to the June tea party. This tea party is not just for us ladies to get together, eat, laugh, and giggle. This tea party is specifically designed with the mission to get us women back to being ladies, to correct ourselves and hold ourselves accountable and take responsibility for our choices. Also to make sure that we get ourselves together for our children, for our men, and to open up the dialogue and open up conversation so that we can reconnect the men and the women together. This is a big thing for me because the division not only happens in society, it happens with our men and women. And so I'm trying to bring that reconnection back. But it starts with us because we are the nurturers. We are the ones that get the home and create that peace. We are the ones that make sure our space and our children and those around us feel like they're going to be great. We pour into them. So if we're pouring poison into the people around us, it's going to continue to be toxic out here in this world. So I want to get us straight so that we can get them straight. And I want to get us straight so that we can have that connection with our men so they can be us against them, not us against each other and then hurting them. So
yay! Well, we'll be there. We'll be
no
there.
Political conversation will be there.
Nothing but love.
I will keep that silent.
I am a walking politic. I'm a political conversation all by myself because I represent for the disabled people. So
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know, wheels of steel, sticks and stones. Okay, Michelle. Tell the people what we got coming up.
Well, we're doing our huge this week. I think we'll hit Farou's Lounge on Monday.
No. Tonight we got events coming up.
Oh yes, tonight we're going to hang out with the Gwen Factor at the MGM.
Not hang out.
What's that? We're gonna be working it. We'll be working tonight. We're gonna be working it tonight.
Oh, excuse you.
And then on March 23rd, I'm going to be going back to Shanklin Hall to perform in a comedy showcase with Mr. Tony Woods and Mickey Moore is going to be there. It's going to be a good time. There's always a lot of laughs and love. She was fantastic. AK Greasy Cup, Mama Diesel, the best that ever was. The best that ever did the last time we were there.
Oh yeah.
So she did great. And I'm looking forward to going back. And you're coming along too, right? Althea, you come on Thursday? I mean, maybe you'll get on. Maybe you should put your name on the list that night. I'm going to harass you all night. Put your name on the list. Go perform. I love you.
She know that where she go, we made a bond. We clicked and we made a promise to each other. So our new stage name, we're working on routine to do together. We're gonna be fucking crazy. She's the fuck and I bring the crazy because Michelle.
We're also fucking funny.
And I'm fucking funny. Sorry, fucking funny. You bring the fuck and I'm gonna bring the funny. So we're a duo called
what?
You got that.
Got it first. We patent it first. It's out there to the world. Fucking funny. We can go back and rewind the tape. So can't nobody try to cover what we do here, what comedians do. And that's the video I wanted to show about the covering. Dang it. And then it drifted on into the to the comedy world. I gotta save it for Monday Madness.
Yes.
Prince was talking about that's one of the things that we wanted to talk about, the covering. So my jaw is hurting. So I feel like I'm spitting. That's why I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Like,
you all right over there?
Talking and not talking normally because it's swollen over here.
You okay, cuz?
Yeah, I got an emergency appointment to go to the dentist on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they make emergency.
Painkillers,
You
and
gotta
that's
go
why
through
this
the
is
weekend.
swollen.
Yeah, I know. Well, I told her to call back. I told her to call back and tell them like my pain's at a 10, like it's unbearable. And that's an emergency. But again, she's in pain. We'll see on Tuesday. Or what?
No, she tried to book me for April. She said April. Then I said I can't do April.
Oh,
and
no.
then she said okay Thursday, and then she must have had a cancellation. She said she could get me in Tuesday.
We're getting closer.
I mean, I just gotta wait through the weekend. I just snack up on these pain medicine.
No, you gotta get you some clove oil or something to numb you.
To numb it,
Yeah, and or something that's
I've
not
been brushing and gargling. That's how I'm able to talk now. Brushing and gargling and using the oil gel, but it's a pain that's going up in the head. I don't think it's a tooth per se, but it's this. I don't know.
Or something.
Oh yeah.
Well,
okay, you guys. I appreciate being allowed to be on the show with you all.
What do you mean allowed?
I know that, but still, I know that, but it's still an honor to be here. I appreciate whenever I'm allowed to be on. So thank you. Allow me to give thanks, ma'am.
I'm just thankful for Just and Michelle and the Phoenix and of course Molly. I'm just thankful for my social media family. And Katina gonna be coming on, and Kenneth. I don't know when he coming back, but they supposed to be coming. These are rotations. A lot of people can come on because I keep telling people, come on. We need your input. We need you in order for us to do what we do and to take it to the next level. But not only you coming and supporting, but you telling somebody, tell a friend, bring a friend, let it spread like wildflower, so we can start to be our change agent. So we can start being the change we want to see. So we can stop getting Louisa blood pressure all up. Louisa said, all this marching ain't doing nothing but making her legs tired. Getting strong. She all this marching. She said, we got to do something else. We got to have real affirmative action. and that's what it is.
You gotta think. You have to think. We gotta be smart.
Yeah.
Don't work hard, work smarter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, work hard at being smart. That's what we do.
Look.
That and saving our babies. That's what started, kicked off the baby, the agenda, the beginning conversation. So, when Nuffy said, Molly, can you come in here and close us out? So I'm gonna let Weezy.
Look, I was so I didn't even realize I was. My son came here, Mommy, why are you yelling? I'm like, I'm sorry.
You like
He came to make sure I was okay. Yeah, that's my youngest son.
Sweet. I saw him.
Yeah, and I was like, what did Mommy tell you? Yeah, and I explained. That's why I was talking when I was explaining to him. I said there are things that made me angry because I don't like how we're being treated. I don't like how other people are being treated. But also, when I'm on the show, you are not supposed to be here. I talk to my children all the time. They know. But you ain't supposed to be in here, sir. I'm in a chat. I said, there are things that Mommy say I don't want you to hear, so you got to get out of here. I'm
Man.
working on my language. I be cursing sometimes. I'm working
You
on it
see
because
what I
I'm a
is
lady.
saying, Weezy? You see, she said blow the phones up at the office.
Yep.
So while we marching, everybody got cell phones. We can march and talk at the same time.
She
Can
was
you
talking
hear me?
about for
Can you
your
hear me?
mouth. She was talking about for your mouth.
She said, "Yep,
Yeah.
I'll be blowing up their phones
The
at the
dentist's
office."
office. See,
Oh, the
she's already
dentist
thinking about
office.
blowing up
Oh,
government.
I
She's
thought
thinking
she.
about blowing up government. Look at her.
I think.
Now we
I think
ain't gonna physically blow them bad boys up. We gonna blow something up. We gonna be good. I love everybody. I love y'all. I love the viewers. I love everyone in the world. Even if I don't know you, I send love to you. I send peace and healing and just understanding and comprehension of everything within your life. You have control over what you allow in your universe. If you don't like something, kick it out your universe, kick it out your world. If you want something, put it in there. Anything you need, anything you want, anything you desire is within you. You just have to manifest and speak it and walk in it and act like you already got it and you will have it.
Yep.
And this is what we got to do. But we can't keep on complaining because complaining is putting that negative in the air, that negative in our mind. What you speak out your mouth, your mind hears, your subconscious hears, your body hears. So start speaking that good stuff. Start speaking all these good things so that your mind, your subconscious, your heart, your spirit, your body will follow and this world will change.
Yep. Start loving your brain a little bit more. Put good things into it.
That's how media got all these people thinking things crazy. Because they are implanting what they want us to know, what they want us to hear, how they want us to act within us in our body and our mind, subconscious taking it in, and we're acting just like that. No, take control of yourself. Get yourself back. Fuck this government.
That's right.
I'm trying to send Molly.
Yeah, where'd he go?
He been having issues going in and out the whole time.
The technology.
I don't know why, because usually he don't have any problems.
Here's our boy. What's up?
Molly, I'm gonna send you something to put up for tonight to tell the people where we're going to be at tonight. The show is at the MGM. It's down there at the hotel. I just
he might not be able to
for over a
put
month.
it up if his stuff acting up.
No, he may not. Well,
yeah, just post it on your page. Post it on your page.
Yeah, I posted on the page.
That way he can take us out.
Factor. It's the fashion fair weekend. I've been talking about this since January, since she told it.
February, yeah.
Back in January, February, when she told it to us. It's been a month in the play, the fashion fair. You can see the old posts and stuff. I'm gonna post it again. And then it's a comedy show on Saturday. Me and Michelle, we're going to be in the venue because we're selling merchandise and all of that good stuff, and we're promoting feel good vibes. And
Katina said, "Have a good weekend."
As well too, So
Katina said, "Have a good weekend."
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do the same.
I can't see it, but Molly, you could close us out. So we can get ready for that, Michelle.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but great show. I was able to hear y'all. Louisa went off today. She was on Great show though, man. It's always good. I had y'all on here. Just you better do your thing, boy. You already know. Man. I done seen it and made you put the mask back on. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know we gonna rap a little bit. MP, if y'all still on here, recently after the show. I see y'all Monday, same time as always, 10:30 to 11:30, y'all. Love y'all and make sure y'all hit that like button and y'all share. Try and get this out here to as many people as possible.
And subscribe, please, on YouTube. All you got to do is hit subscribe. How come ain't nobody subscribing?
They watching on Facebook. Get them YouTubers in here.
Yeah.
And Michelle, her crazy butt.
Yes, indeed I am.
Yeah, we'll be going to
I don't get offended when people call me crazy. I don't know why crazy is becoming a bad word. I mean, it is what it is.
I just prefer to call silly.
Okay, silly. So I'm all the silly, crazy don't matter to me. Michelle's working on stuff. She gonna have us up in New York. We're gonna be silly in New York. That's all I can say. Coming soon. And I'm trying to go down south.
It was so much fun. It was exhausting. Like I'm exhausted. I may only do tonight because I'm exhausted. And the Big Apple indeed is the city that never sleeps, that if you're running around all night, you may drop down. But it was great. The Comedy Cellar was great. It was a revolving door of comedy. I had not seen anything like that before, where they had 4 simultaneous shows going on for an hour. The show would end. They clear out the room. They bring in more people. They bring in more comedians, and everybody just keeps laughing all night. It was awesome.
Good.
It was awesome. It's like, yeah, of course I'm tired and drained.
All I can say is love and peace.
Good. But yeah.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. You guys have a great day.
You the same. Have a great weekend. You hear me?
Michelle, I'll see you in a few hours, huh? I'm gonna be